What's up, guys? It's Mr. Alan C. I wanted to show you how to set up the Coleman Sundome tent straight out of the box. So we're gonna pop this open and get it set up. Wow, feast your eyes on that, guys, and look at what it comes in, a nice zipper bag, and it shows a preview of what's gonna be on it. And that's on there heavy duty. That's not a piece of cardboard. That's part of the packaging. You got the handles here, and I think this is a big boy. So we're gonna pop it open and try to put it together. All right, here's what it looks like unzipped. So it looks like a rolled up tarp to me. I haven't set up a tent since I was a little boy, so we'll see how this goes. And, oh my goodness, what do we got here? All right, so there's a bag full of like stick things, and a lot of them are attached through strings. There's 5 sets of those. There's like the canopy that goes on top and the main base, I think. All right, I unrolled and flipped over that part that appeared to be a tarp, and on the other side we have this beautiful tent, and you can see where the door is going to be and everything. I see some stake mounts here, so we'll have to mount it. Scrappy's excited to go camping. Boy, I'm getting excited. Remember them sticks from earlier that I showed you? I thought there were 5 in there. Well, there's actually 3 sets. When I pulled them out, they pull together with strings and make big sticks. So we got 1, 2, 3, one shorter than the other 2. Now I got to figure out how to put this together. Good news, inside the bag here, it actually shows how to do the tent. I believe it says A is main body pull, so you just put it up and over the tent, and then B is the ridge pull. Oh, okay, so probably the canopy pull. Figure that part out. Hey, look guys, we got a big helicopter by our campsite. How cool is that? Okay, so I just read the directions. These are not to mount in the ground. These hoops, you'll want to use stakes to mount that, but what these are is you actually stick the end of the stick in there, like so. That's pretty easy. And now I'll go do the other side, and we'll have our tent starting to stand upward. Guys, so we can see the tent is getting closer to done, but something looks off about it. What about those poles? Well, here's what you got to do. You just grab these plastic things, pull them over to the poles, and connect. You go around the whole tent and do that, and that's going to straighten it out and give it a much better look also. So we'll do that now. Okay, one more. This is so fun, guys. Oh, it's a beautiful day too. Okay, so we're getting really close to done. There's still a canopy that's optional. Canopy is meant for when it's raining out, but I'll build it anyway because you guys want to see it, right? And one thing we're missing are these stakes. Once I get the stakes, I can pull the corners apart, and that's really going to make it look better. But I haven't found the stakes in the package. Let's keep looking. Okay, great news. Looks like these stakes that mount the tent to the ground had their own little bag that I wasn't seeing. So I'm very happy to have found these. Holy cow, they give you a lot of them. And I'll just start with 4 and get that staked. We can do one on camera for you. Okay, let's see. Grab this, pull this loop out from under. And now we'll take our stake, stake this to the ground. And you could use 2 if you wanted, because they give you enough for 2 for each side. And we'll head over to the next corner. And this is going to start making the tent look really nice. It's going to give it that desired final look. So there we go. Awesome. Let's see, I gotta do this one. Okay, I gotta adjust this because I put the mountain on the wrong side. So 1 second. Okay, I got that one in. Let's do one more. The final one over here. Okay. Pull it over a little bit so it's tight on the bottom. Sweet! Well, we got the stakes in. Oh, it looks like there's 2 clips on each side, so we got to clip both clips. I'm going to do that off camera quick. Man, this is starting to look like a legit tent. So what I was pointing out here was there was 2 clips for each corner, so that makes it look even cleaner. So we got it mounted to the ground. We got all the clips on there. Everything's looking good. Here's the nice door. We want to keep the bugs out. When the sun goes down, this is going to be the coolest place to be. Right here. Look how big this is. You can, this is, says it's for 4 people. If you want to camp out with 4 people, or just one really spoiled person. Here's what it looks like with the door shut. And I wonder if you want that yellow on the inside or outside. I think it goes on the outside to protect from rain. And then, yeah, that looks great. Now there's the top canopy that you can do if you're expecting rain. I'm not expecting rain, but we're gonna do it because it's awesome. Let's do it. All right, here's what the canopy looks like all unfolded. What do we see here? We see clips on the corners. And what else do we see? We see drawstrings on the two sides. So that leads me to believe these corners, each corner will be clipping onto these poles, right? That's what I'd assume. Drawstrings, I don't know. Let's probably tie onto something. Let me experiment with this. We also got that pole left. This is used with this canopy too. I don't know where it's going to be stuck. I don't see a pouch for it on the canopy, but we'll figure it out. Maybe across here, actually, I believe. Okay, so I flipped it upside down, and down the center, the short way, looks like there's a spot for that pole, so let me get that in there. Okay, so it just stuck on each side. It goes across, and then these, they were actually open. You stick it through and Velcro it shut. So now let's try draping it over the top. That might help with some shade too. So looking at the packaging, it shows the canopy. The gray parts go on the sides, and any blue part with a green stripe goes on the front. So we're going to look for the blue part and put it on the front. All right, so I've identified the blue side, so that will be the front. Of course, we'll flip this over when we put it on there. And then it looks like this is actually going to run straight back and forth across the tent, like a spine would. All right, I got it on there, guys. And since I'm a man, I don't read directions. I mean, that's just part of the guide code. But here's how I did it. This bar, I didn't mount it on nothing. I just centered it, and I grabbed this super long dangly string from the corner, mounted it to the bottom loop. There's another one in this corner, mounted it to the bottom loop. Another one in this corner, bottom loop. Another one in this corner, bottom loop. This dangly cord, no clue what that's for. But I'm thinking if you're in the middle of a tornado and you're trying to survive in this thing, which is a bad idea, by the way, don't do that. But if it's real windy, you could probably tie this down for extra support or something. Well, yeah, look, when it rains, it'll come right off the sides. Now, if the rain's blowing super hard straight that way, it might get in there. I don't know. But I think this came out pretty nice. I'm pretty excited about it. What do you guys think? Once again, on this side, rain will come off down. I can't help but mention, this reminds me of Sydney, Australia, one of those buildings over there. Let's take a look inside the tent, what it looks like with the cover on, because we had wide open windows without the cover. Let's see what the cover does with those windows. Let's see if we have any air. See, you really lose your airflow with that cover on, as you can see. It's primarily for rain, as I mentioned. There's a flap down here too, that's interesting. We got pockets hanging, so that's cool. You can seal it up. It's very hot out. I'm probably going to take this cover off unless it gets cool tonight. But yeah, let me zip this, give you an inside view. I haven't really done that. Another cool thing about this door, this can become a window. You just zip down the sides, and you got another window right there. Look how cool this is. And these are windows if you take that top part off. Look how cool this is. I love it. Let's say you wanted a little breeze. I think this does something as far as a window. You could explore that more. So yeah, once it gets cooler tonight, this is going to be the place to be. Of course, I got one little bug in here. I'm going to have to get him out, and then we'll keep her bug free. Look at this. This is cool. I just discovered it. I'm really glad about this. I needed a cross breeze. Even though we got the canopy on it, I can still get some airflow, so that's pretty nice. We'll keep airflow in here, and tonight when it's cool, it's party time. I was looking at this tent, and I'm like, did I do this right? Because I was looking at the bottom, and it looks like the tarp goes up a couple inches, but I realized it is right. Coleman must do that, so if you're in a couple inches of water, you still stay dry. How cool is that? Gotta love it, guys. Gotta love it. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.